Too much sugar with this insulin, boys. Too much sugar with this insulin, boys. Too much sugar with this insulin, boys. Boys. Too much sugar with this insulin, boys. Too much sugar with this insulin, boys. Too much sugar with this insulin, boys. Boys.
So when you're in the 50 good time, mathematics is running late. My problems.
Nah, my earphone up. Oh, so you feel like was stood.
Yeah, so I think this is my second one. Yeah, they make
Crisis on you, nage ukuthi I'm going to board.
Oh yeah. Oh,
There you go. Much better. Sasingene guys. Kuthi kwemsebenzi.
Gotta remind y'all, Mama, I love you, Pops.
It's beautiful sounds coming your way. 5 minutes after 12, and of course, this is Loyal to Local on 91.6 FM. Our guest already in studio. He goes by the name Oliswa Sibanze. Stage name Ecstasy. Ecstasy, what's up?
How you doing, Fifi?
I am so calm and composed.
Ah, don't start.
I'm well, thank you, man. Just excited to have you in studio today on the Loyal to Local Hour. First things first, who is Oliswa Sibanze?
Oliswa Sibanze is, of course, male. Because, yeah, I know the name sometimes confuses a lot of people. But a male, light-skinned, lived in Mangwaneni, Fontaine, Timbuktу. Grew up with the mother who's in architecture. Grew up with the father who's in the medicine industry.
Okay.
So grew up in a competitive home because everyone is striving for excellence. And so transferred that kind of spirit and that kind of energy into the arts. Grew up listening to the Michael Jacksons, the Zola 7. And that kind of inspired this love of music. And then added with the fact that around the family, I had cousins and aunts who were part of a gospel group called Courageous.
Okay.
So I grew up around music and using Tiger City Studios, having studios at home at Big Bend. And looking back on that, I think that really inspired my journey with music. And then went to study to further understand what media is.
All right.
And not just the music part. Even though I wanted to do like sound engineering, that was the whole point.
All right.
At first, but you know how the universe works. Sometimes it will launch you into other things.
Exactly.
Like that didn't work out, and then I found media practices, and I still learned the sound engineering, but it came with the PR, it came with the marketing.
Yeah. So you flourished in that industry.
So much. I enjoyed it so much because it expanded my viewpoint, and it inspired then my drive to then create a media house called TIMBUKTU. And then with that, I've also been able to influence the space of arts.
Yeah.
Just whoever's upcoming, whoever needs help, whoever needs studio time. And then I met the producer, Liliana, who's behind my sound right now, the Sonics. And it's been just that acquiring people's skills and, you know, getting people together so that we do important projects and that.
Which then takes me to the next question. I've already mentioned Timbuktu. Let's talk about it. What is Timbuktu? Yeah.
Timbuktu is inspired by the Timbuktu library in Mali. Because I got, when I got to South Africa, I really got intrigued by us as Africans.
Yeah.
In terms of, because South Africa is so like, there's a diaspora and there's all these people that come from different cultures.
Yeah.
And so they tell you their stories and they tell you what their cultures mean, their tribes. And you get to learn about people from Nigeria, people from Kenya, people from Ghana, because they're all in that melting pot.
Yeah.
So I started like just having this intrigue in Africa in a time, not the, because I know like we get told about the slave times and all that, but there's a time before that.
Yeah, true.
And so I got into that space where I'm now sitting around with shamans, and I'm sitting around with people with different like ideas,
vibrations,
exactly, frequencies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So then I got a book called From Timbuktu to Babylon.
Okay.
Or From Babylon to Timbuktu, right? And it was just accounting us as a people before we got to meet, you know, the West End, type of philosophies and all that. So I learned about Timbuktu, learned about Mansa Musa, and I was like, yo, this is a cool name and a cool vibration really to stand for.
Okay.
And I got insulated in it because I was around it so much that I started reading even further than that. But Timbuktu comes from that, and it's all about just celebrating us as Africans and our, you know, showing ourselves in the highest form, really. We were always told we're not enough.
With the lower race.
Exactly. So, and then you get to learn that no, actually we created civilization as we know it today.
Okay.
So it's about that.
Talking about Timbuktu and the book that you read, I'm intrigued. Just briefly, tell us the story.
The story behind
which will then make us understand why you then coined the Timbuktu Library.
So, I mean, like the book really just accounts, in summary, it accounts all the stories that we know, as far as it accounts the Bible stories that we know, right?
Yeah.
And then it makes you think about all these characters that we have in the Bible. Aren't they Africans? Like when you start looking into their stories and look at their traditions,
the geographic location as well.
Exactly. You know, and then they also try to pinpoint the fact that the Garden of Eden is actually in Africa.
Okay.
Because the Garden of Eden is actually explained by the 3 split rivers that then flow into the garden.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they say, okay, look, when you look at the Nile River and there's certain other rivers, they call it Tigris. I'm not sure of the exact pronunciation. And so they start like delving into the geographic location of these stories. And, you know, pinpointing at the fact that, we might actually be those people in those stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, quite an interesting story. So Timbuktu can be creation.
Yes.
If you look at it in
Very
a
true.
deeper
Very
sense
true.
of
Very
the
true.
word.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do with Timbuktu?
It's a media house, and it's all about because also in the arts we're going around. There is a certain line that's been drawn in the arts whereby, yes, this is a person doing arts and all that, but what are they doing it for? What does it mean? What does it stand for? Is it inspiring? Is it motivating? Or is it feeding the ego? Or is it feeding wisdom? So it's about me like sussing out those artists that want to give the art. You know, and it's not only art, because since it's a media house now, we're looking at the let's say the black sheep of the family that is not always listened to, the voices that are never like heard. Dismissed. Exactly. How do we take those people and make something out of that? So,
all right. Well, what a beautiful introduction. You just got here and you're already on fire.
It's you. I don't even know. It's energy.
All right. Well, there you have it. He goes by the real name Toli Swasibanza. That's what his mother and papa gave him. Otherwise, his stage name is Ecstasy. And we're here to get to know him. Remember, it's all about getting to know the person behind the music and, of course, playing his music. The next track that I'm going to be playing is titled Disconnect. I want to know what was going through your head when you coined or took it from head to paper. So the whole is birthed out of a real life incident where I went to Salanis. I'm not much of a outgoing person, so this one time they dragged me out of the house. Went to Salanis, then we met an ex, and I figured, I mean, we always had this chemistry, but there was no chemistry anymore. Because I'd gone for too long, we were different people. So there was that disconnect. All right, let's hear the song. It's titled Disconnect, and it's coming to you live right here on Loyal to Local. Get to know the person behind the music, and our artist goes by the name Ecstasy. There you have it.
Ronaldinho Gaucho.
Se entra así esa, cae el estadio.
Impresionante, ¿eh?
Si entra eso,
That's so
And it's always new stuff every
yeah,
day.
yeah. Like some of the artists I don't know, but I heard, and I was like, yo, this is amazing artist, this is an amazing vocalist.
Yeah. Then you can get to research and
Who's
dive
this
in.
person? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I do. I don't go with the trends because everybody's playing this, so let me play this now.
Very Musa.
An amazing voice. Choose, artists that you collaborate with. But before you get to answer that question, this is a track titled Legacy. It features silent writer as well as an artist by the name Begin Hlego. Ecstasy is there in the mix as well because after this they work together on something called LALELA. So yeah, the question.
The question, or the answer to the question, it would be, it's chemistry, it's energy, and I think it's chemistry, it's energy. It has nothing to do with the external factors like fame and who you are. And
Yay!
yeah, that's the last thing I'm thinking of.
Hey man, there's just something about you and the way you do your things. A lot of people will say, Zbanbani is popular these days. Hey, you are popular, man.
Yeah.
And as a result, I want my name,
Yeah, attached to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here you are doing amazing things. By the way, if you're listening, catch the video. It is available online. I'm actually playing this one on YouTube. Size Killer, the track titled Legacy, featuring the silent writer Begin Hlego as well as Ecstasy. Check out the setting. So when you do your visuals, what comes to mind when you come up with the props and all of that as well?
I think with this one, I definitely would have loved Size Killer to be the one to answer this, because he's the creative, visual creative.
Yeah,
behind
such
the
an
videos.
underrated artist.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I think it's because we're always looking for the new trends. So sometimes it then crowds out the space, but sometimes the substance and the legacy, no pun intended.
Right?
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Just when I watched this, I just saw him. I just saw a ghost of him in that video, and I was like, yeah.
Touched by an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the work that you've done where music is concerned now. Your contribution to the music scene in the kingdom as well as the world over.
Yes.
What have you done in terms of albums, EPs so far?
It starts with 2015, which is just after I'd finished with school, because I was in Metro in South Africa, and then I finished school. So from 2012 to 2015, I was working on this project, my first project called Training Day Series, which was inspired by the movie that Denzel Washington won his first Oscar on. And I love that movie. I love for what it stood for, and just that opposites of darkness and light happening there. So Training Day Series was basically me sort of announcing to the world that I am ready, I am working on the music, but I feel like I still need more time to really work and fine-tune what I was trying to do, like the vision of artist I had in my mind, like what type of artist I was going to be.
Yeah, it takes a while for you to actually figure yourself out, especially when you're young.
Yeah, the artist development is very key, and I think people take for granted that portion of the artist, the making of the artist. It's that artist development that is most key. And from that I got to be in OK Africa. They made me like the top 12 artists to look out for from Eswatini. We made a trailer out of that, which was first of its kind at that time, where your project has sort of a trailer, a promotional trailer about it. And then because I come from a home that needs me to have like a certain certificate, I needed to go to school, which is the media.
Now every child needs to
Yeah.
have something to fall
Something to
back.
fall back on.
Yeah.
So I understood that was necessary. So I decided, okay, let me put my energy into the media and not disconnect from the thing that I wanted to see myself become.
Yeah.
So in when I went to South Africa, I just learned more about the media. Then I came back 2018 and then started working on this project called If I Say So Myself, which was led by just after graduation, you come back home and then your friends just want to see you. We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Let's go out. And then we go
I
out
think
to
I
the
remember
salons.
bumping into you at the filling station.
Yes.
And you looked so different.
Yeah, that was those years. Yeah, those were the first coming back years. Upon that, I did If I Say So Myself, which did well. It got us into Transnet Africa Radio. We were able to playlist it there.
Yeah.
And have a dope interview. And then, because I was in and out of South Africa at that time, and then I settled when I decided, okay, I'm going to settle here, because I got like a corporate job in South Africa for a bit of a time.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work out, so I came back and had to like restart again. And upon that restarting, I then lost a grandmother who was part of the journey to taking me to the Courageous events, the Tiger CT studios.
So you were a grandmother's boy.
Yeah, I am.
Fanwako.
I
Still
am.
today.
Because that touches on, my mom just documenting what she went through as she was giving birth to me. So I felt like that was close to my heart. It wasn't about success. It wasn't about numbers. It wasn't about...
It wasn't about
media.
I'm the baddest.
No,
of the
none
crowd.
Of that. None of that. That was the last thing in my mind. So I enjoyed doing that, and I still look back on it, and I'm very proud of myself to actually take that step. Because that wasn't based on success. That was based on a memory of someone that you felt dear about. So after that, I was cleansed. I was refreshed. And then this new energy that I've got is 10 for 10. And it's inspired by Southern African music and representing our region sonically. Sonically, and being inspired by Huma Sigelas, Bob Kaifas, Letambulu, Late AKA, all those inspirations that I've always watched from far, and just honing into their energy and seeing what music can come out from that.
So 10 to 10 is the
10.
iNSULiN track.
Yes, 10 for 10 is the iNSULiN track.
All right. So to me,
Yeah.
I thought it was just iNSULiN, and then 10 to 10 is a bigger project. 10 for 10. 10 for 10 is a bigger project linked to iNSULiN. So now it's just one thing.
It's one, the sonic sound is definitely going to be the same of iNSULiN. You can expect more of what you heard from iNSULiN, just different variations of it. We also sampled, it's definitely going to be a single.
Okay, I'm going to be playing iNSULiN in just a bit, but I'd love to just get back to LALELA.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me where your head was at when you were doing LALELA.
So LALELA, I'll just tell you a brief story. LALELA, we are in the studio. We have Tando, who's part of the Black Race, because Size Killer owns the record label called Black Race.
Okay.
And under Black Race, there's Tando, who's a producer.
Okay.
And he was playing keys on the day.
All right.
He was just playing around.
Yeah,
We were
something
having a
great always
conversation.
stems from goofing around.
Nothing serious, nothing intentional. So he was playing around, and then he laid down the first bass line and such, right, with the drums and all that, and he was using the keyboard to use like these different instruments. So as I was hearing it, Size was just like, yo, we have to do this. He kept on saying that, and we're going through the night just enjoying ourselves and just talking and nothing serious. And then I started hearing something that I liked about it. There was certain bounce that I liked about it, and then I started like saying, okay, yo, let me just write this thing. And we wrote it on the same day, same night.
Recorded on the same
night. But my verse, the funny thing about my verse is it was supposed to be a draft.
Okay.
A draft verse. Because I just written it.
Yeah.
So the execution of it was about, okay, now let's just lay down the groundwork, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and actually do
Refine.
it. Exactly.
And refine, yeah.
So I did the draft work, and I was like, okay, no, fine size, I'm done with it, but I'm coming back tomorrow. And he was like, no, you're not coming back. This is fine.
Yeah.
Like, this is excellent. He loved it more than I did. And then until he worked on it, like in terms of engineering and refining it, because he's a sound engineer too. Until he got to that point, I started now falling in love with what I'd done on the song.
Yeah.
But I think the mostly about it was a free flow. There wasn't any intention behind the verse or so I was just letting the words come to me and then just following that flow.
I'm excited and I cannot wait to hear the words. So let's listen up. Here is He with Size Killer, and it's LALELA.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
All right, after this one we'll get to iNSULiN, but I think let's do iNSULiN last. Let's get to your favorite music from the kingdom. After
that I don't eat the meat. I stay away from beef, the fish with the ayers. You can keep the baseball cap, but that's a joke. I got the shades of chip, the young man. It's the way I mold. The mold, the golden rule, the motto in his idle style. To the emo tip, the dough and root. So why they spin the bar? So I got some vision, big as
It's a specifically from the kingdom of Eswatini. The young man is in studio. He goes by the stage name Ecstasy, and of course we're getting to know him better right here on the station. That matters. And the piece we just played you is titled LALELA. So remember, you just told us you just flowed with that song. How did you get your lyrics to make sense?
It's in development. Honestly, I won't lie to anyone. It's an artist development. It's the years spending writing music with intention, but also knowing how to write like a verse in 5 minutes and make it meaningful.
Yeah.
And knowing how to draw from your present position in life.
Okay.
So all these things that I'm talking about, where I'm like, my doom stone kid, that I don't eat the meat, is because I've recently like figured I don't need meat on my meal every time.
Yeah.
So I don't delve into it too much. You know?
Yeah.
And then when you talk about you know, the last line where I'm about siyathokoza idlozi laka Forbes ngengoma.
Yeah.
It's me now sending a shout out to the influence that an AKA had on my music.
Oh, I see.
You know, so all these things.
Keen and Forbes.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense,
Exactly.
yeah? So your music sometimes does come in parables, the message behind
yeah,
your music comes
yeah,
in parables. Because
yeah.
somebody else who doesn't know Sabara Forbes,
Yeah.
they would not understand
Yeah,
what it's all about.
Exactly, exactly. And it's something that I also learned as a writer, not to always be very direct and plain, because then people can still get like the nuggets, like the golden nuggets of what was he trying to say. Like you get curious in a
Exactly,
sense.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's get now into the latest work that you have done. Let's talk about iNSULiN. There's a message behind iNSULiN. It actually touched me when I read it, when I received the song, and I was like, wow, this is quite touching.
Yeah. It's real life. Like it's me allowing myself to be an open vessel to the world, right? Because I'm just sitting with someone and they feel comfortable enough to tell me something they've never told anyone.
All right.
In and around our space that we were working, because we were in a production, and suddenly he just told me, I've got diabetes, I've got diabetes, I've got this and this.
Yeah.
This is how I deal with it. So when this happens, this is what I do. And he was just giving me all this details that I didn't ask for it, but I was so receptive to it.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was going to do anything with it. I was just lending an ear and being open and allowing him to express himself. And then I received a beat, because I'd been on Liliana's back about us making sure that we have different sonics, like in terms of the landscape of music, how everyone is doing maybe amapiano, and everyone is. So I just wanted hip hop to also get people moving. Like I didn't want hip hop to just be sit down and listen type of music.
This is just the standard hip hop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you sit down and you listen and you have to think so hard. But I just wanted something that has the substance, but can still keep you moving.
Yeah.
And enjoying music and enjoying the sonics, just like how music is set up in the day and age.
Yeah.
So, you know, he gave me the instrumental, stayed with it for a bit, had a pre-written verse fit in, which is the first verse.
Okay.
That was already written for something else, and I was like, oh, this actually works if I fit it in here.
Okay.
But when it gets to the chorus part and it gets to the pre-hook part and then it gets to the second verse and the bridge and all those things, I started writing new stuff inspired by the conversation that I just had with the guy
Yeah.
about diabetes, insulin, and so the calling insulin boys is from that. Like, you know, and when I played it for him, it really shocked me because, you know, I was so worried, am I gonna offend him?
Yeah.
You know, am I gonna offend the diabetes community? But anyone that has had diabetes and listened to the song, they're very motivated. They feel like I've shed like light on them, and they are inspired by it. And I'm surprised at the reception actually.
Yeah. When you look at statistics in the Kingdom of Eswatini, a lot of Eswatini are suffering from diabetes. And as a result, if you come up and coin a song that is there to bring awareness, that's there to show support as well, it becomes quite a powerful song, because that's what music does. It moves a nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the track. One would never have known that from conversations we can come up with such powerful songs, but Ecstasy just told us that it is possible. So if you're listening and maybe you're an upcoming artist, the simple conversations you have with strangers on the street can motivate you to write and pen a very powerful song. This one, I must say, is a very powerful song. Let's hear it. It's titled Insulin, and it's by Ecstasy.
Slide, I don't buy no face cloth. Whole game can stain.
He's here to teach you a thing or two. How does it feel to listen to the work that you have done? I just played your latest project, Insulin. How do you feel when you listen to your... So the question is, how do you feel?
I feel amazed. Like, it's not getting old. This one is not getting old. Like,
Yeah.
I'll make music and I'll get over it very quick because I need to make new music.
Okay.
So I never like stay in one place for too long. But this one got me because it's been here since last year.
Yeah.
It feels fresh to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
No, it is fresh. It's fresh to us because you recently released it.
Yes. On the
So,
10th.
yeah. No, we love the work that you do. We're getting to the fun part of the show now, where we get to find out who some of the artists in the kingdom that you listen to, artists that inspire you, because I know that you rub off each other.
Yes.
You get
definitely.
ideas from somebody and you tweak it and
Tweak
you
it,
make
yes.
it yours.
Definitely. Yeah.
So let's find out. Give me two artists that really inspire, that you enjoy listening to.
I'd have to go with the first is definitely Sanilo, the songbird. The soul in her music. I think I'm definitely one of intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued, and I'm keeping an eye on that in terms of how far can it go, especially when it's also based on so much substance.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
so much substance and so much nuance that we grew up. I sometimes liken her to a Lauryn Hill. So I think that's how highly I hold, her in terms of the artistic thing.
Okay.
And then the others is Singaba, Legacy Acts, what they've done for the game, how much they've
Yeah.
contributed to the game. In terms of us as, young and growing up.
I was actually thinking about that you grew up listening to them.
We grew up
You're
listening to
young.
the-
You're a young
yeah,
stud, yeah?
Exactly, and they were, you just had to. But we grew up looking at them. They introduced hip hop to us. They defined hip hop to us.
Yeah, and Afro pop. I say Afro pop because Mosaic does a bit of
That's
that.
exactly, and in the production spheres and what they've gone to become right now. You have to just tip your hat off to that.
And by the way, he doesn't go by the name Mosaic anymore.
Anymore.
Umudi.
Yeah, Umudi.
Because now he walks with the elders, yeah?
That's good. that's brilliant.
Brilliant indeed. Okay, let's hit it up. Listen to his favorite music and tell me what you think. And of course, I'm hoping that the conversations are going on social media. Send your messages. Send a hi to the guy, man. Tell me how deep he needs to keep going, because we truly enjoy the substance that he's bringing to the show. Send your messages to FIFIDOPE on Facebook, and I'll be checking out your messages in a moment. Sanilo on a track titled Autumn. Part of influential role to the life of our guest, who goes by the name Ecstasy. I love how we're just talking off air, how it's a whole busload of artists that are featured, but it's so beautiful. I love how they gel, you know, all
everyone,
of them.
Everyone had like a moment there that I can never forget. Like, that's why the track, when you asked me for the top 10 Eswatini music, that was like top 2.
I know, absolutely beautiful. And let's wrap it up. We have 7 minutes to go. Tell us if you are maybe satisfied or proud of the amount of work that you've put into the arts in the Kingdom of Eswatini. What have you contributed when you look at it? Do you think it's enough, or do you think you still have a bigger role to play where the arts is concerned in our country?
I definitely feel like there's more room to grow. And more people to touch, and just more things to discover about myself firstly, but also about the team that I work with. So shout out to the publicist in the room, Tanika Koza, shout out to Ngose Payo, Lushaba, the videographer, and meeting these beautiful souls and deciding that we have a mission together that is, you know, connected. In a sense, you know, we have the same vision. I think that's the most inspiring thing about the industry, is actually touching other creatives, inspiring other people into, you know, being
go-getters, the doers, you know?
Exactly. I think the accolades and all that, you know, it's gonna happen if it's meant to happen, but I think it's just about the touching of that human touch. You know, and working towards having the community within the arts, supporting each other. And so I think there's a lot to do in that. I think that's my next mission, actually.
Okay. And what are your future plans? What is it that you feel like, if I've worked on this and I've worked on this, I would truly be named, or my name would be written amongst one of the greatest?
You know, I never think of that, because I'm very receptive to where the universe needs me. It's like I'm on an assignment, you know.
But you have no clue what this assignment
like,
is.
I have no clue where this assignment will get me in terms of destination. Of course, I want certain things. I want certain material things. But those, I feel like, are things that I just want. It's like the kid wanting a car in a playground.
Okay.
Right. It's non-importance as much as people put importance sometimes to it, but for me it's being open to what could happen, the possibilities.
Well, there you have it. I know you're listening, and of course, if you love what he has to offer and you want to connect with him and see more and be touched by more of his work, he is available on social media. Let's have your socials.
It's at ecstasy_HD on all my social medias. Which is EXTASY and then _HD.
All right, do hit him up. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming through to studio. It's been such light, you know. You just bring such light in a room. And of course, we continue to download. Stay in touch.
I will. Danko.
All right, he goes by the name Koli Swasibanze and stage name Ecstasy. And we're going to be signing out with this beautiful track that he absolutely enjoys. It's by Virus. It's titled Wilderness. It is this one, right?
It's me in the flash. I was just speaking today. Anyway, I would say this guy is a doctor.
we just killed them. We just finished them. 10 for 10.
Sibantu bakdala siyathokoza imininingwane siyayithobeka sathobela abantu badala bayamamela sibantu bakdala siyathokoza imininingwane siyayithobeka nami ngiyayifila nami ngiyayibida ayikethole manje nami ngiyayimida beka-ke ithole mani mina ngizoyikhipha libhangela amasulumani mina i-5 meter lidaba namabhuda mani mina ngizoyi-treat-a lidaba lama-ayawas mina ngizoyifida ingane yami ngilapha engane isiphandla samanika isihlahla samanika nayile mali abani besa follow it naile mali abani besa